Okay, let's talk about something huge.
Yeah.
What if I told you there's this growing chasm between what education promises and what the job market actually delivers?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine graduating, right?
Mm.
Degree in hand, full of hope, only to find yourself facing, well, a brick wall. No real prospects, no clear path to a job. Never mind a career.
Yeah, it's a tough reality.
It's a staggering reality for young people globally. This massive disconnect between, learning and actually securing meaningful work.
Today, we're diving deep into a pretty bold attempt to bridge that gap.
Okay.
We're exploring an initiative called the EON Entrepreneur Pathway. It's from EON Reality.
Right. I've seen some buzz about this.
Yeah, and our sources are excerpts from their recent announcement. And they make a rather ambitious claim saying this program is a transformative alternative to outdated education.
That is ambitious. Transformative alternative.
Exactly. So our mission for this deep dive is to really unpack that. We want to understand how this pathway aims to solve what EON Reality calls the global graduate employment crisis.
They say they're offering a direct route to skills, jobs, and income.
Skills, jobs, and income. That's the trifecta they're aiming for.
Right. And crucially, what makes it unique in preparing young people, not just for today, but for what they call an AI native future. So yeah, let's unpack this. The sources, they paint a really stark picture of the problem. Every year, millions graduate with degrees, but the reality for so many is just no real prospects.
It's bleak when you put it like that.
It is. And it highlights the shortcomings of, the traditional education model, often characterized by theory but no practice,
Right.
credentials but no career, and education but no income.
It sounds like a system that's struggling to keep up, doesn't it? Failing to deliver on its core promise for a lot of people.
Definitely.
And what's truly striking, looking at the source material, is just the sheer scale and the urgency of this issue. It's not just a small problem here or there.
Yeah.
Youth unemployment and underemployment are at record highs globally. The sources cite a pretty sobering statistic. In many emerging economies, over 40% of graduates cannot secure meaningful work.
Over 40%. Wow.
Yeah, and as if that wasn't challenging enough, you've got artificial intelligence now just accelerating this crisis.
Right. The AI factor.
It's reshaping entire industries much faster than traditional universities can possibly adapt.
So students are graduating unprepared.
Severely underprepared for the actual jobs emerging right now, let alone the ones we haven't even thought of yet. It's not just about job shifting. It's like the very nature of work is evolving beyond our current educational frameworks.
It feels like a truly systemic challenge then. And not just economic. It feels existential for a generation. And Dan Legerskar, he's the chairman of EON Reality, he certainly doesn't pull any punches in his assessment.
No, he's quite direct.
He states, the next 5-10 years will determine whether today's youth are empowered to build the future or left behind entirely.
That's a stark warning.
He really drives home the gravity, claiming this crisis is bigger than going to Mars or curing cancer in its immediate human impact.
Wow.
It affects stability, prosperity, and opportunity for billions. That's why we created the Entrepreneur Pathway. Now, that's a powerful, almost alarming statement. Do you think framing it like that, is it effective, or does it risk sounding, hyperbolic?
Well, it's certainly a bold claim, no doubt. But when you look at the macro trends, the demographic bulge of young people, especially in the global south,
Right.
combined with the sheer speed of AI and automation, the potential for real societal disruption if we don't find new pathways is, well, it's immense.
So he sees it as a genuine crisis point.
I think Legerskar's statement really underscores that this isn't just some economic inefficiency, it's a profound societal risk. The sources suggest EON Reality is positioning itself as tackling a fundamental human impact issue. They see this as a crisis demanding immediate, scalable solutions, not just, tweaking the existing systems. It's a real call to action based on what they see as a rapidly deteriorating global situation for young people.
Okay, so if that's the huge challenge, let's really explore EON's proposed solution then.
Let's do it.
The source material describes the EON Entrepreneur Pathway not just as another program, but as a bold new initiative. They even call it a complete system designed to fundamentally overhaul outdated education.
Right. They're not thinking small here.
Not at all. So how does this new pathway actually begin for someone interested? And how does it aim to be so different?
Okay, well, what seems crucial right from the start is the entry point. They call it Wayfinder.
Wayfinder, all right.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture of personalized learning and skill development, Wayfinder is EON's AI-driven talent assessment.
AI-driven.
Exactly. It's designed to evaluate candidates and then, crucially, direct them into one of 4 progressive tracks.
4 tracks, so it's not one size fits all.
That seems to be the intent.
Yeah.
Moving away from that model, the AI aims to match individuals not just to a program, but to the right program. One that best fits their unique blend of, and they use these words, courage, aptitude, and ambition.
Courage, aptitude, and ambition. That sounds highly personalized. But, okay, an AI-driven talent assessment measuring things like courage. How robust can an AI really be at gauging something so nuanced?
That's an excellent question. Really sharp point.
Yeah.
It's something many of these AI assessment tools grapple with, right? While AI can definitely spot patterns in data problem-solving styles, maybe communication traits that correlate with success,
Sure.
directly quantifying something abstract like courage or ambition, that's a significant challenge. Its effectiveness would likely depend heavily on, the quality and the breadth of the training data and how EON actually defines and measures these traits in a practical sense. It's definitely an area where the real-world application will be watched closely.
Okay.
But the intent behind the personalization, even with potential limitations, is a big departure from just enrolling everyone in the same old course.
It's a really interesting point to keep in mind. Okay, let's dive into those 4 distinct program tracks then,
Let's do it.
because they all seem to emphasize a practical, income-generating, and entrepreneurial focus, explicitly designed for what they call an AI-native future. And just quickly, for you listening, when we talk about AI-native, we mean building businesses and roles really from the ground up to deeply integrate AI, right? Not just adding it on later.
Exactly. Thinking AI first in everything operations product strategy.
Right. So the first track on this integrated ladder is the Spatial AI Internship.
Okay.
This is described as a 1 to 3 month program focused on hands-on projects. But the key thing here is that participants actually earn commissions on real sales demos.
So earning right away.
Right. It's not just learning in a vacuum. It's immediate applied experience with a real financial component. Imagine, developing a spatial AI app and then getting paid for showing its value to a real client. That's a very direct link between learning and earning.
That makes sense. Practical from day one.
Then we move to the COBRAS program, which stands for Commission-Based Sales Representative.
Cobras.
Got it. The goal here seems pretty direct. Close deals in 45 days and start earning income. Sounds like an intense sales boot camp. But what exactly would these COBRAS reps be selling? How does that tie into this whole AI native economy EON is talking about?
Good question. From what the sources suggest, these Cobras would likely be selling EON Reality's own stuff, their AI-powered XR solutions.
XR, extended reality.
Exactly. That umbrella term for VR, AR, mixed reality tech. So they'd be directly applying the very skills and technologies from that spatial AI internship.
Okay. It connects.
Yeah, the idea is to turn that new technical knowledge into immediate sales results for EON. Creates revenue for the company and the individual, plus they get real business development experience in a high-growth tech sector. It's like a quick sprint-to-market application.
Makes sense. Next up is the Entrepreneur School. Now, this one's particularly interesting because it's free.
Free, that's a big deal.
It is a 3-month intensive. And students learn by doing within EON's live global operations.
So embedded right in the business.
Exactly, not theoretical.
Yeah.
It's practical experience inside an existing operating global business. Imagine being a student, maybe in India or somewhere, not just reading a textbook, but actively contributing to a real-time sales strategy or a product cycle for a global tech company. That's a different level of internship than most grads get.
Definitely a different model, much more immersive.
And finally, for those with that real entrepreneurial spark, there's the Wealth Weaver program.
Wealth Weaver. Okay.
This is detailed as a 7-step venture creation process, specifically designed to help bold graduates launch AI-native companies. And it gives them tools, mentors, even investors to get their ideas going.
So a full incubation system, not just a workshop.
Right.
So you can see how this builds, right? It creates this integrated ladder, almost like a choose-your-own-adventure for building a career in this AI-native space.
Yeah, you can see the progression.
Someone might start with the spatial AI internship for the tech skills, then maybe jump to Cobras to apply those skills in sales and market engagement. And later, if they have that killer idea, use the Entrepreneur School for that deep operational experience, maybe culminating in the Wealth Weaver program to actually launch their own thing. What this whole integrated ladder aims to do is ensure everyone leaves with way more than just academic knowledge. The entire design points towards them getting not just theory, but applied skills, market experience, and tangible income opportunities. It's very outcome-focused, designed to directly hit that initial problem. Graduates with credentials, but no actual career or income.
Okay, so we've outlined the individual parts of this pathway. It's a comprehensive set of options, clearly. But the real question, the one probably popping into your mind right now, is this. With so many programs out there claiming to solve the skills gap, what fundamentally makes EON's approach stand out from all the noise?
That's the critical distinction, isn't it? And our sources highlight 5 unique aspects that they argue really set this pathway apart.
Okay.
First, and this is absolutely central to their mission, it's about skills plus jobs plus income, not just theory.
Right, we touched on that.
But it's more than just theory versus practice. It's about fundamentally shifting the incentive structure of learning. By tying education directly to real income and job creation from the get-go, EON is betting that the learning itself becomes a revenue-generating activity, not just a delayed prerequisite for future earning. That's a pretty significant departure.
That is different. Okay, what's second?
Secondly, there's a strong emphasis on a free, accessible entry point. That entrepreneur school offering 3 months of free training. That's a big detail, especially when you think about global access to quality education. It's explicitly designed, they say, to lower barriers for youth everywhere, especially in the global South, where graduate unemployment is often most severe and money is a major hurdle.
And that free aspect really is powerful.
Yeah.
So much advanced tech education costs a fortune, often out of reach for many.
Exactly. The third unique aspect they point to is AI-powered personalization. We mentioned Wayfinder earlier.
Right, the assessment.
This isn't just a generic placement test, apparently. It's an AI tool that the sources claim ensures every candidate is matched to the track that best fits their courage, aptitude, and ambition. That personalized matching aims to optimize their chances of success by putting them where they're most likely to thrive. Much more efficient than a blanket curriculum in theory.
Okay, makes sense. Number 4.
Fourth, it boasts global-scale local impact. The program operates in over 100 countries.
Wow, 100 countries.
Yeah. This reach means it can empower students from incredibly diverse regions. India to Africa to Latin America, the sources say, to essentially leapfrog outdated systems and step directly into the AI economy. That global footprint allows for widespread impact, bypassing the geographical limits you often see with traditional education.
Got it. And the last one.
And finally, the fifth point is its flexibility. Moving from employee to entrepreneur. Graduates aren't just funneled down one single path.
Options.
Yeah, they can choose multiple pathways. Join EON teams, work as Cobra's reps, or launch their own startups through WealthWeaver. This creates immense flexibility and, importantly, reduces the risk that comes with committing to just one career track right after training. It offers genuine autonomy.
So putting it all together, it's about providing not just the training piece, but these real-world pathways to jobs and entrepreneurship right from the start. With built-in ways to earn and create rather than just learn and hope. It sounds like a high-stakes, really comprehensive approach trying to redefine post-secondary skills for the AI age.
Indeed. And it brings us back to Dan Alajarskar's perspective on the bigger impact. He says, most universities still prepare students for yesterday's jobs. Our pathway prepares them for tomorrow's AI native, entrepreneurial, and globally connected. This is how we transform a generation from job seekers into job creators. It's a fundamental paradigm shift they're aiming for, moving away from a passive student model to one that actively cultivates innovators.
Job seekers into job creators. That's the goal.
Precisely, which raises an important question. Who exactly is EON Reality? What gives them the credibility to take on such a massive global challenge with these bold claims?
Good point. What's their background?
Well, our sources explain that EON Reality is a global leader in AI-powered XR solutions for education and industry.
Okay, XR again, extended reality, VR, AR.
Right. They have over 25 years of innovation and that presence in more than 100 countries. So this isn't some new startup jumping on the bandwagon.
25 years is a long time in this space.
It is. They've apparently been at the forefront of democratizing knowledge through immersive learning technologies for decades.
So their 25 years in AI and XR isn't just about building cool tech. It's about understanding how to deliver complex, practical skills in an engaging, accessible way across all sorts of different regions.
That seems to be the connection.
This deep expertise in experiential learning technology itself is what makes their whole learn by doing approach, especially in that free entrepreneur school, potentially so powerful. It gives them a unique position to tackle this global challenge.
Yeah, it feels like a logical extension of their core mission, applying their immersive tech know-how to a really pressing societal problem.
And just imagine, shifting from that anxiety of job hunting, which so many feel, to the excitement of maybe creating your own venture or contributing meaningfully to a super fast evolving industry. That's a significant promise, isn't it? Especially for a generation facing such unprecedented challenges.
Absolutely. It fundamentally changes the narrative from feeling left behind to being empowered and proactive.
So just to recap our deep dive today,
Hmm.
we've looked at this urgent global challenge of graduate unemployment, a crisis leaving millions with degrees but often no clear career path, especially with AI changing everything.
Hmm.
We then delved into EON Reality's EON Entrepreneur Pathway as their proposed solution. It's this multifaceted AI-powered approach.
Right.
Its unique emphasis, as we've discussed, is on those direct links to skills, jobs, and income, moving way beyond just theory to a model of immediate application and value creation. It's a truly ambitious attempt to rewrite the rules of education and employment for an AI-native future.
It really is. And it leaves us with a big question, doesn't it? Considering this rapid pace of technological change we're seeing and the persistent challenges facing traditional education, what fundamental shifts do you think are necessary and how we prepare individuals for the future of work? Is it about entirely new models like this one or maybe reinventing the old ones?
That's definitely something to mull over as you contemplate what prepared for the future truly means anymore. What stands out to you from all this?